one good drug joke is around light bulbs, and that is, how many heroin addicts does it take to change a light bulb? The answer is 4. It's 1 to go in the house and 3 to wait in the car. I remember reading about one of the early big global Naloxone exercises was in Chicago. I think there was a woman called Sars Maxwell who oversaw her, and they saturated the community. Something like 80,000 doses were given out to the 40,000 injecting drug users, completely saturated the using community. So whenever anyone had an overdose, there was someone there who had it. And drug-related deaths were reduced by about 25%. So naloxone is a significant factor, but it's not the magic bullet for overdose. What causes, drug-related deaths, as everyone said, they're record levels. And drug-related deaths, if you look at map of deprivation, you look at map of drug-related deaths, they pretty much map each other. What causes drug-related deaths is misery, deprivation.
But, so when I was doing this, in East Sussex, our penetration rate when I joined was very low, at about 33%, something really, really low. So I really pushed it and got the whole service just to embrace it and offer naloxone. So with that, over 90% of our service users now have an in-day naloxone.
So many workers who work in treatment centres, not everybody, but a lot of people who work in the system have never even paid attention to their own pain, right? So they're bringing that in and projecting their own stuff onto people who come in for a service. I don't want to do that anymore, so I don't want to hide, pretend, or defend anymore. The thing that helps me to the most is having 3 words that allows me to focus on who I am. Just 3 words about what do you stand for. I said before, like I used to be a fighter, I was always fighting, scrapping in the street, all that kind of stuff. Then I went on committees and would bang tables. And now I think I don't want to fight against anything, I want to stand for something. And here's the words that I say I stand for: love, leadership and legacy. And will what I'm dedicating myself to be solid, robust and resilient enough to be passed on as a legacy? So all those projects that I've been involved in, for the most part, they're all still in existence because it was solid enough to run off without a leader at the helm. Someone said this morning that leadership has to change all the time, and I'm a firm believer of that. Build something, move on. Build something, move on, instead of like just taking power and control of things. And so I want, for me, the memories of things that I've created or been able to do within my family and with organisations to live on. And so, I'm very happy to announce that I want to take all of this stuff into my next role. And so there's a massive big hub in Liverpool that used to be a massive big police station with the stables in the back. And this new organisation that I'm now part of is called Vitality Homes. And what we're doing there is developing the old police station, which is now a pub, which is about to become a recovery living centre. It's going to be a big recovery living community. It's a 17-bedded unit, and we've also got 10 move-on flats for people to move in afterwards.
Wow.
In that organisation, though, there's shed loads of opposition. Everybody in that area so there's no opposition in the organisation, but about the organisation. So all the residents and tenants where that pub is are all in uproar. There's all these addicts and alkies coming to live in Wavertree. Well, there was far more coming out of that pub every night. So, and what we're saying is, we're going to be community activists who are going to benefit the community. So I have to remember the love, leadership and legacy there. Otherwise I'll revert to type. I want to go in there and scrap all the neighbours, right? Which I can't do because I'm not going to have people come on board and on side with me if I don't stand for love, leadership and legacy.
Despite a bad start to my life, today I'm in a very good place in my recovery. I feel totally free and I'm experiencing a huge amount of growth both personally and professionally. I've had a bad start, but as I look forward, I see a bright and fulfilling future. I found my calling and my purpose, and I'm incredibly passionate about putting my lived experience around gambling-related harm to positive use. And I hope people within the drug and alcohol sector recognise that I want to help and enhance the treatment user experience. And so I hope people respond positively to my request to get in touch, and let's carry on talking and see what we can do to improve knowledge, understanding and awareness around gambling-related harm.